All right, so I'm back downstairs. I'm gonna do some further testing. I don't know if this is the second or third time I've tested this issue with the mags dropping, and in some cases dropping completely out of the gun, hitting the floor. Tried some different things. The viewers have been great. They've left me comments on different things to try. I tried notching out the mags themselves a little deeper. Um, it could help in some situations, but for mine, given all the power and pressure that's coming through on this gun, it's causing a lot of bounce in here. Um, I received further feedback to maybe try a lighter ammunition. So I have I think 4.6 gram less lethal ballistics Stinger rounds. So I'm going to try a full mag, all 6 rounds. I'm going to try that first. If the mag drops, I'm going to stop right there and I'm going to pull the mag out, make sure there's nothing else in the breech. And then the next thing I'm going to try is I'm going to try 3 rounds of the 9.9, the heavy ammo, just 3, allowing space in here for expansion, I guess. Yeah, space for expansion, right? Who would figure? Again, got some really great feedback from viewers, comments. Appreciate the community stepping in and giving me some ideas and really some solid troubleshooting steps. So I'm going to do that. Then it'll be that. If the mag comes out again with just 3 of the heavy rounds in, then hopefully that'll yield some information. If it doesn't, hopefully that'll yield some information that's useful. Next thing I'll do is I'll try, if it doesn't come out, I'll drop that and I'll try 4. And then I don't know, maybe that'll give us some data for you guys to look at, and hopefully, I don't know, maybe I can pick up a mag, one of those drum mags, and maybe that'll resolve the issue. Maybe there's another fix for this that I'm not thinking of. But going in the right direction. I appreciate all the support and help. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get her gassed up. She's on a 4th preheating cycle right now. So usually about anywhere between 2, 3, 4 cycles, and then I'll go ahead and pressurize it. So I'm going to start off by pressurizing the handle for us so it can backfill. Same testing criteria here. I want to make sure that I can duplicate everything as far as pressure wise, which was about 800 psi at the big gauge, and I think it was about 1,000 at the mini gauge. Okay, good. I always get nervous I'm going to have a leak, but no leak. Sounds good. All right, so we'll pressurize there at the handle. Now I'm going to pressurize the Umerix 2x12 cylinder. Okay, you can see the dots showing up, so it looks like it's pressurized good. I have, again, easy to reproduce, 600 psi. 600 psi at the big gauge, which is only metering the back pressure from that cartridge, 12 gram in the cartridge, okay? And I have, well, hell, we must force, yeah, we got like 1200 psi on the mini gauge. That's the most I've ever had on here. Okay, 1200. Now I'm going to turn it on and let the air pressure go through. I haven't had 1200 before. I've only had 1100. That might even be 13. It's hard to tell. It's so small. All right. But, all right, we got all that pressure now. It's still preheating, keeping things warm. When I turned it on, it dropped from like 12 to 1,000. So now we got about 1,000 on the mini gauge. And we came up to 6, 7, 8, 800 on the 800 right there on the big gauge. So there's still a drop across this 8890, this MCS on off. There's a drop. Still waiting to hear back from them if they can confirm or not that it is regulated, but my guess is that it must be. I had, since I've installed this on the gun, I've had 900, 1,000, 1,100, now 1,200 psi on the input side of that switch, that on and off switch, and then when I turn it on, I get 800 max on the output. So it's got to be regulating it down. So in the future, I probably will try to figure out a better switch. I ordered an inline slide switch from MCS that's on its way to me. I may replace this with that. Negative to that is I only have one gauge. I may have to figure out another gauge. I like having two gauges, one before and after the switch, so I can see what's going on with pressures, but I'll figure something out. Anyways, back to this test. So we're going to go, I'm not going to take any feet per second readings. At this point, I just want to be able to catch this mag if it comes flying out, save it from getting destroyed. So again, this is 6 rounds of the 4.6 gram, the lighter stuff. Okay, we're hot right now. Turn the laser on. I don't even know if this stuff's going to come flying back at me. Since I've gotten this kind of power out of the gun, I haven't shot anything less than 9.9 grams. So I got to be prepared in case it comes flying back at me, I guess. All right. Enough chit chat. Let's see what happens. See if the mag comes dropping out. Okay. Good news is nothing came flying out of the trap, ricocheting back at my face. So yeah, we don't need any improvements on this look. So that's good news. The other good news, I guess, is the mag did not even come out at all. And that's with 6 rounds of the 4.6 gram nylon rounds. So I don't know, Sean, that was your idea on that one. So we'll see if that helps whatever theory you're brewing up there, brother. You know, so that's good. That's good right there. I could continue shooting these, but that's good news. So I'm going to drop it anyways, and I'm going to go ahead and proceed with the heavier rounds, but just 3, half of the amount of ammunition in there, because I'm curious if that's going to help too. That was good feedback I got from some others, some other viewers as well. I don't think I have anything else in there. I'm not sure. How many rounds have we fired? One. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I do. They're black, so they're hard to see. Oh, okay, good. All right, she rolled out. All right, so next thing I'm going to try. So that was good. That was some progress. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Sean, for that one. 3 of the heavy stuff, the heaviest stuff I got, 9.9. We'll see what this does. Okay. It dropped out. Didn't drop completely out of the gun, but it's doing like what it was doing the last test. Okay, so there's no sense for me to really go any much further. That was with half the ammunition in there, with the heavy stuff. So at this point, because I don't want this video to be longer than it needs to, I'd like to get it out to you guys. I think this is a good amount of data. I'm probably going to just skip as I trip all over these rounds. Yeah. So interestingly enough, only 1 loaded in there. There's still 2 left out of the 3. So it didn't even try to chamber another round into the breech, I guess is what you would call it. So I'm not going to bother trying the 4. I would have tried the 4 rounds had it not dropped out. But I'm not going to bother. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I know it's probably a cardinal sin or something, but I'm going to waste a little CO2 gas, guys, because I want to keep this video short. I think you probably all agree. That last video was a monster. I had 2 testing sessions and me fooling around looking stupid, playing around with detents, rolling around on my hand. Some of you thought I was a dentist, but that was actually a bore flashlight, a little attachment to look down the bore with. So yeah, that was good. Anyways, I don't know. As you can see, I'm a little happy because at least that first test did something good. So wow, yeah, we got a lot of pressure in here. Let's shut this preheater off. We don't need that. It's the mag in the handle's very frosty. Very frosty. Ah, too cold for my hand. Right, we're coming down, we're coming down. All right. She's rolling in like a snail. All right, and that was awesome. That was what that preheater got me up to 1200 psi. Now if I could just get that through the sneaking on and off switch into the back of the Pastelli, I'd be like really cranking more power, so that'd be great. So now I just got to figure that out. At least the CO2 preheater was worth my trouble designing it and all that. So again, very pleased with that. I would love to have a functional drum mag though, because that would allow me to be able to have all 18 rounds in one mag. And that's what I'm getting out of 36 grams anyways, at least 18 rounds with good numbers, good and a very good consistent spread too. So anyways, I talked long enough. Thank you again for the comments. It's going to take me forever to probably upload this, so that's another reason why I want to keep it short. Thanks guys, and we'll talk soon.